Stress is a natural part of being human. It arises when we face challenges or uncertainties, and it's often the body's way of preparing us to respond to danger. But in modern life, stress is no longer just about immediate threats, like wild animals or physical harm. Today, we deal with constant pressures, deadlines, financial concerns, health worries, and even the endless notifications from our phones. From a Buddhist perspective, stress has deeper roots. It's not just the situations we encounter, but our minds respond to them. Imagine you're caught in traffic, running late for an appointment. The traffic itself isn't inherently stressful. What creates the stress is your reaction, your frustration, your worry, your racing thoughts. Buddhism teaches that much of our stress comes from two main sources: attachment and aversion. Attachment is when we cling to things we want or love, like success, comfort, or praise. Aversion is the opposite, pushing away what we don't want, like failure, discomfort, or criticism. Both of these responses create a sense of dissatisfaction, which Buddha called dukkha. To better understand this, think of life as a flowing river. When we cling to something, trying to hold on to a rock, or resisting the current, we feel tension. Stress is like that tension. In the river of life, we resist the natural flow of events, hoping to control things that often can't be controlled. But here's the good news. Stress is not a permanent part of you. It's a pattern of thoughts and feelings, and patterns can be changed. The first step is awareness, becoming mindful of what triggers your stress and how your mind reacts. When you can observe your stress without judgment, you take the first step toward freeing yourself from its grip. In Buddhism, there's a saying, pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. Stressful situations will come and go, but how much you suffer depends on your mind. By understanding the roots of stress and practicing mindfulness, you can begin to change your relationship with it. Instead of feeling trapped by stress, you can see it as a teacher, showing you where your mind needs attention and care. Now that we understand the roots of stress, let's explore how Buddhist practices can help us find inner calm. These practices are simple, yet they can have a profound impact when done consistently. The first practice is mindfulness meditation. In Buddhism, mindfulness means being fully present in the moment, without judgment. Often, our stress comes from dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Mindfulness helps us anchor our awareness to the present. When you sit quietly and focus on your breath, you train your mind to let go of distractions and worries. Here's how you can start. Find a quiet spot where you won't be disturbed. Sit comfortably, either on a chair or the floor, and close your eyes. Begin by taking a few deep breaths. Feel the air entering your nose, filling your lungs, and leaving your body. Let your breathing settle into a natural rhythm. If your mind wanders, and it will, that's okay. Gently bring your attention back to your breath. This simple practice, even for 5 minutes a day, can make a big difference over time. Another powerful tool is deep breathing, or what Buddhists sometimes call mindful breathing. When you're stressed, your breathing becomes shallow and your body tenses up. By intentionally taking slow, deep breaths, you signal to your brain that you are safe, and your stress response begins to calm down. Try this. Inhale deeply for a count of 4. Hold your breath for 4 counts, and then exhale slowly for 6 counts. Repeat this a few times and notice how your body feels. In addition to meditation and breathing, consider the practice of mantras. A mantra is a word or phrase that you repeat silently or out loud to focus your mind and cultivate peace. One popular Buddhist mantra is Om Mani Padme Hum, which embodies compassion and wisdom. When you repeat a mantra, it helps quiet the mental chatter that often fuels stress. These practices work because they give your mind a place to rest. Instead of being caught up in worries or fears, your attention turns inward towards stillness. This stillness is always within you, no matter how chaotic life gets. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to access in this calm state, even in the middle of a stressful situation. Remember, you don't need to be perfect. It's not about stopping stress entirely. It's about creating moments of peace and clarity amidst the challenges. With regular practice, these moments will grow, and you'll feel more in control of your inner world. The real challenge with stress isn't just understanding it or practicing mindfulness. It's making these habits a natural part of your daily life. Even small, consistent actions can help you transform your relationship with stress over time. One way to integrate mindfulness into your routine is through simple daily rituals. For example, when you drink your morning coffee or tea, pause and take a moment to truly appreciate it. Notice the warmth of the cup in your hands, the aroma, and the taste. This practice doesn't take extra time, but it trains your mind to focus on the present and find joy in small moments. Another practice is mindful walking. Instead of rushing from place to place, try walking slowly and paying attention to your steps. Feel the ground beneath your feet and notice the rhythm of your movement. Even a short, mindful walk can help you reset during a busy day. You can also incorporate gratitude. At the end of each day, take a moment to reflect on 3 things you're grateful for. Gratitude shifts your focus away from stress and toward what is positive in your life. It doesn't have to be grand. Simple things like a kind word from a friend, a meal you enjoyed, or a beautiful sunset are enough. Over time, this practice helps cultivate a sense of contentment and reduces feelings of overwhelm. Another key to managing stress is knowing your limits. Modern life often encourages us to take on too much, more work, more commitments, more responsibilities. But sometimes, the most compassionate choice is to say no. Setting boundaries isn't selfish. It's a way of protecting your peace. When you take care of yourself, you're better able to care for others. Remember that stress will never disappear entirely. But by weaving these practices into your life, you create a foundation of resilience. When challenges arise, you'll find it easier to remain calm and centered. If you found these insights helpful, I hope you'll take a moment to support this channel. Subscribing and liking the video helps us continue sharing these teachings with others. Your presence here today already makes a difference. And I deeply appreciate your time and attention. Thank you for being part of this journey toward peace and mindfulness.